Peace, peace, peace. So we're back with another one. And this time we will be talking about, excuse me, the star prophecy and the scepter prophecy. As you know, we was talking about the scepter prophecy. And, on this, we will be talking about the star prophecy as well. Now, this matters because, when I was talking about Julius Caesar and the star of Caesar, right? So these stars and comets and these type of things, are timed and dictated to mean certain things to them. So, right? And then she goes, the star prophecy or star and scepter prophecy is a Messianic reading applied by Jewish zealots and earlier Christians to Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and out a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. Right, and this is Numbers 24:17. So these are the things that you wanna understand, because these are the scriptures. Like how in any religious doctrine, they have their connection, especially to the Bible in some type of way. Right, the prophecy was often employed during the troubled years that led to the Jewish revolt. This is why remember when I was saying Tammuz, the year of revolution, June, July. We'll see it again here. Right, led up to the Jewish revolt. The destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem, 70 CE, and the suicidal last stand of the Siriki at Medessa in 73 CE. The star prophecy appears to the quorum text called the Dead Sea Scrolls. This was the prophecy that was of such an importance to all resident groups of the period, including those responsible for the documents of quorum and the revolutionaries, right? So that's important. These revolutionaries who targeted the war against, who triggered the war against Rome, not to mention the early Christians, right? Okay, the star prophecy was applied to the coming Messiah himself, and contemporary radical Jewish documents such as the Apocrypha War Scrolls found in Quorum and the Passover applied to a text from Numbers. War Scroll written gives the following exegesis, right? Okay, by the hands of the poor whom you have redeemed, by the power of the peace of your mighty wonders, by the hand of the poor and those bent in the dust, you shall deliver the enemies of all the lands, and humble the mighty of the people, to bring upon their heads the reward of the wicked, and justify the judgment of your truth on all the sons of men. Right? So from this, you see from this is kind of small. Hold on, let me Let me see if I can move in here. Right? Pardon me here. So it goes, some have speculated that the Romanized Jewish historian Joseph applied to the prophecy to Vestian, who was campaigning against the Jewish zealots in Palestine, and who was to come out of Palestine and rule the world. According to Robert Carl Guys, it is not certain that Joseph was referring to the star prophecy. In the history of Joseph observes that Vespasian was detained to be, destined to be the world ruler who would come out of Judah, and not a Jewish Messiah, as right. So it would come out of that, but it wouldn't be a Jewish Messiah, it said, right? As the revolutionaries had entrustedly anticipated, right? So this is wars G 3:12 to 3:14. Joseph may have drawn upon the text in Daniel's, right? So remember, these are the different scriptures, right? 9, 25, 26, primarily in Genesis 49:19, Numbers 24:17, and Daniel's 17:13 through 14. Secondly, right, so he used, the Daniels first, that was the primary, and then he used the other texts as, to back it up, right? He may have used the ascetic understanding of the non-physical world ruler in addition, right? The star has been estimized as an actual star in the sky, and the star of Bethlehem, and the narrative of the Gospel of Matthew. And fulfilled star prophecy is one of the numerous, right, installations of the assorted humanists of prophecy that are the main theme of that text. So like I said, when you see these stars, right, that's what they say, as above is below, right? Remember that these things were first from the ground and attributed to the people who were doing things at that time. So this king, this discovery was made, this, that, and the third. So then you take that information and you put it into that, that star, there's like this history behind it. So now whenever it comes around, it's presumed, when I'm saying the star, I mean like comet or whatever, that these events would take place, right? So it goes Daniel's 9:25-26, King James Version 25. Known therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to rebuild Jerusalem into the Messiah, the Prince, shall be 7 weeks, and 62 weeks the street shall be built again, in the wall, even in the troublous times. Right? So, we'll end that one there. Now that's the the prophecy of the star and the scepter. So we covered the scepter. This is the star, basically. So we understand, like I said, through, Tammuz, we understand the revolution and these type of things. So we'll be covering more of that as we go on. But for now, please don't hesitate to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell so you can be notified whenever new content is uploaded or we go live. This is Esoteric Daydreams, the awakening. You can't stay asleep forever.